Hey, what it do, what it do? This is your boy, KQKC Boxing Network, throwing down on another video. And yes, this video is about Shawn Porter and Terrence Bud Crawford. But first, I must thank all my subscribers. We had a great weekend. We had a great showing. And I want to thank you. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for making my daughter's birthday a success. So, let's go on to the video. Now, Shakur Stevenson, one of the great friends of Bud Crawford, but not one of those friends who can tell his ass that he's fucking up. But overall, he said that Shawn Porter better watch out because Terrence Bud Crawford has the advantage. See, Bud Crawford is faster, stronger, and too skilled for the IBF welterweight champion, Shawn Porter. Now, I will have to agree with some of that, but some of it I don't. First of all, Bud Crawford should have stayed at 140. He would have been happier defending his belts. He would have been active, and he would have made some money. At 147, he fought 2 fights. One he got rocked in. Now, do you see the similarities in him and Adrian Broner? Adrian Broner was a good 140 pounder. Now, look at Bud Crawford. He was a good 140 pounder. But when they both moved up to 147, I believe KQK motherfucking C that they bit off more than they can chew. Facts. Now, you want some more facts? You know how I am. I tell this shit like it is. This is grown folks talk. First of all, the WBO belt is owned, paid for, and bought by none other than Top Rank. Now, I'm not mad at you. Get your money. But be fair. Be fair. At least, if you can't be fair, Bob or Eddie or G Money, Lou DeBella, then let the judges be fair. Which they're not. We already seen that. So, as I go on, Bud Crawford hasn't done a damn thing at 147. All he has done was talk. That's it. Back and forth. But see, Earl can do that. But Bud can't. Why? Because it's smoke and mirrors with Bud. Because Bud got to go and get that approved by his so-called boss or promoter. The one that want him to promote himself, even though he get the money. What a damn fool. But we'll say that for today. Now, Manny St. Porter is one of the top or the 2 options on the table for Crawford. That's if promoter Bob Arum is looking at or for his next fight. Now, Manny Pacquiao is the other option, which they're not going to get. But don't be surprised. Bob Arum will throw Terrence Crawford to the wolves. Now, who said that Manny Pacquiao will win? Which I doubt very fucking seriously. So, now, 42-year-old against a 32-year-old, that's a 10-year difference. But it depends on how you keep your body in shape. Now, Shawn is the most likely fight for Crawford. As long as Aaron doesn't lowball him to get him to pretty much out of the fight. Let me tell you a little secret. That's an old veteran move. Remember, Bob said he old school. That's a veteran move. And I'm sorry, I'm a little hoarse. That's why I'm not talking loud. But Bob is old school. And old school means what? Cheap. He's a cheap motherfucker. Even in Corona. So, but on the other hand, if I was Terrence Bud Crawford, I would take that fight. Let's call it a stay busy fight. But then again, it's an important fight. How about that? It's a crazy ass fight. But it's a fight that must happen for Bud to have some type of fucking leverage. And right now, he don't have any leverage. Right now, he's looking at 60-40. And rightfully so. Now, Earl's low-key. He ain't talking and shit. He walking the walk. And sometimes, I wouldn't mind for him talking and talk. If Shawn Porter walks away from this deal, then that means that you'll never get Manny Pacquiao to come down to $10 million a fight. That's not going to happen. He asked for 40. You can't give him 30. But, listen people, he wants to take these two young men, Bud Crawford, Earl Spence, overseas on the motherfucking road to Dubai. First of all, Bud would go anywhere to make $1. But Earl Spence ain't gonna make it holler. Cause see, Earl Spence, he don't want to go to damn Dubai. Maybe Jamaica, yeah. But Dubai, no. Stay in your own country. Keep the money in your own country. How many times I keep telling motherfuckers that? What the fuck is wrong with Jay Prince? He supposed to be their so-called advisor, big bro, on the other side. So, therefore, if Aaron is worried about Crawford losing, so he gonna lowball Porter. Now, it is a chance that Porter might lose. Now, forget about what Shakur said about he's fast, he's skilled, he's strong. That's all great and dandy. It sounds good, don't it? But we know goddamn well Shawn Porter is strong. We know goddamn well that Bud don't even need to be at 147. He ain't that strong. We know that. Now, as I move the fuck on, Aaron also said about the overseas country is interested in potentially putting up a big site fee to host the Pacquiao versus Crawford fight also. See, Bob don't give a fuck. If it's your dime, he'll give you the time. Straight up like that. Old school facts. He found out this week if the match can happen. However, Aaron has been talking about wanting to get a foreign country to stage the fight between them for a long time. And it's never happened. You see, let me give you a little history on these countries. These are not third world countries. These are rich oil companies. Sure, 40 million is shit to them. 60 million, that ain't shit. 80 million, they blow 100 million a day to wipe their ass. You see where I'm coming from? But it's the diplomatic message that they're giving. And that message is the United States needs you all. We want you all. But the message that he's sending to the President Joe Biden is very reckless, very uncalled for. You're a promoter. You might not be as smart as Al Heyman, but you can work this shit out. Or you can keep the fight over here. You can work it out on pay-per-view or whatever you want to work it out on. But we do not need a foreign entity to get involved in either one of these fights. I'm talking about Crawford, Pacquiao, and Crawford and Spence. Spence not going to go anywhere. I know that. So, what that leaves us with? A bitter Shawn Porter because he was offered $2 million. He turned it down. You better take that motherfucking money and run. It's called stay busy money. It's called paying a light bill money. It's called eating cornflakes with water money. But this time you don't need water. You get some motherfucking almond milk. Hello. What? Hello. Shakur Stevenson, Crawford style, bad for Porter. I tell you what's bad. Is Valdez is bad for you, Shawn. Shakur. Now, you got the skills. You got the punching power. But do you know how to win? Decisively. We'll talk about that, too, today. Now, also, keep in mind, but in my opinion, now listen up, but in my opinion, styles make fights. And Terrence style is a really bad style for Shawn Porter. Terrence Crawford is a sharpshooter who likes to box, and Shawn Porter runs in and jumps in and tries to be ugly. Other words, Shawn is a rough and tumble fighter. Sure, he leads with his head, but Shawn is always in shape. Shawn will get to you any way he can, and he don't allow you time to think. With him and Earl Spence fought, he tried to tell Debbie James, you know what? Sorry, coach. All that lateral movement and all those A, B plans, they finna go out the window because I'm finna fight fire with fire. Can Bud do that? I say no, he's not big enough. But don't get me wrong, he's a good, great fighter, but not at 147. Unless you pick a certain opponent where he can shine. And right now, Shawn Porter ain't not going to make him shine. I'm sorry, people. Sometimes, that's where the old ball bounces. I am KQKC Boxing Network. If you like the content of this video, feel free to subscribe right now. Right now. And you will be notified each and every time. I have a call-in show, 10:30 p.m. Central Time. And yes, I do come on Monday through Friday once again at 12:30 p.m. Central Time today. Be ready. Be ready. And once again, shout out to the almighty LDBC. I'm going to take my sore throat and move the fuck on. I'm out of here. Wow.